Okay, hey you guys. Okay, so this is part three. Part three of the year review. Now, this could be 2022, 2023, whichever year. This could be the past year or this could be moving forward to the new year. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Again, where we left off, wait, let me say my spiel. Do me a favor, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. Now, where we left off at is that your nourishment for the month of August, right? We're starting September. So this is where we are. I'm going to go ahead and write this down because I'm trying to do this thing they call timestamp. So after 1 minute, this is where we're starting. So we are purging and cleansing. It says some elements of your life cannot remain. Negative people, behaviors, and circumstances must be purged. So we ended off in August as having a realization that the burdens of the past you haven't let go of. So I don't know if that's this September that you're realizing that, or August that you realize that you're still holding on to the past. When it says, oh, Rafiki says, yes, the past can hurt, but you can either run from it or learn from it. You realize that you are the runner, and you are reflecting the energy that your twin flame or your twin soul person or soulmate, whatever you call it, divine counterpart, however it is, twin flame, who you have been running from, you become them and they become you. And so now you're afraid to move forward to the future because it causes anxiety from the past instead of living in the present moment. So when you purge and cleanse, you have to purge and cleanse that energy within yourself because you haven't did anything but reflect the same energy that they have been being a part of. So what I'm going to pull from now, we're switching the decks up. We're not worried about love right now. We're worried about what it is and the burdens. And that's the reason why I put that card deck up. I'm going to use a new tarot deck now moving forward because this was the last one that came out, which at the bottom of the deck is burdens. The Ace of Pentacles at the with the clarification is basically happiness, joy, and new beginnings. Heaven Sent is on by Keisha Cole. Sent from heaven. That's on. And so I just feel like when it comes to what it is that you've been avoiding and you've been at a stalemate because you're afraid that this person may not change or hasn't changed. So this is the Intuit Oracle deck that I'm pulling from. When it comes to you purging and cleansing, again, it says you're looking at things with a fine-tooth comb, a magnifying glass, the mutable end. And so end of the season, adept, connected, open-minded, wise, perfecting touch, editor, sees both sides, chameleon, deceptible, empathetic, changeable, maybe more info is needed. So when it comes to this energy, more information is needed in regards to how you're going to trust and move forward, whether it be with this person, but it has to be you learning from your past, and that is where you are. So now I'm going to pull from the vision board. You know, you should always be changing your vision. You should always add to your vision board. But when it comes to you magnifying, I didn't say that one. Magnifying glass, get more info, clarity, very important details, research, documents, examine the fine print, and larger than life. So you're purging and cleansing and you're examining everything. Now you come to the realization that it's about, excuse me, it's about you. Boat life captain. I like big boats and I cannot lie. So you're purging and cleansing and you're doing things that you've never done. And love and passion, maybe that is something that you're thinking about now by you going and finding new adventures because you have looked at everything through a fine-tooth comb, and that is where you are. So remember, you changed your finances. You've been working on yourself and also trying to figure out about this nourishment of the soul and about, this twin flame journey, what it is that you want. And now here it is. Fraud alert, identity protection. So you're realizing that the people in your life, maybe the showboaters, but the people in your life, again, is something that you're purging and cleansing, and then you're knowing your worth and jackpot. So with love and passion, you've hit the jackpot, with your life, you've hit the jackpot, and now love and passion is on your mind, and now you have to get to the point to where you're seeing that that is maybe on your mind or at the back of your mind because you're afraid to trust. So whether moving into any situation, you're still holding on to that old energy. Your reputation, yes. Career responsibilities, achievements, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authority figures, legacy, purpose, pinnacle, and patriarchy, and then empire. So you're building your empire, but you're trying to see who's going to come with you. Sixth house is here. The sixth house is craft, work, details, health, well-being, diet, service, daily rituals, contribution, organizations, purification, skills, and apprenticeship, and then apprenticeship method. Wait, apprenticeship and then method. So you're purging and cleansing, looking at everything from your assets to the way that you communicate. So again, you've been at a standstill because you're afraid of the past as well, and you're reflecting that energy. Material world, possessions, finance, talent, values, solidarity, worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, securities, and aesthetics. So you are worried about your assets and how you craft situations, or your worth ethic and your communication. Mercury, communication, right? It says words, thoughts, analysts, information, learning, trade, ideas, smarts, reporting, awareness, visions, lens, palette, perceptions, curiosities, narratives, muse, and wonder. So this is what you're wondering about. Now, you nourished yourself, but remember, in here, you thought about for the month of August, you were worried about the competition and if everything would change when it came to a person, place, thing, or situation. And your communication became closed off and became blocked. And so now here it is. You have to get to the point to where you're realizing that a lot of this stuff has to do with you and the way that you feel about the past and how you trust moving forward. So even if you get a new love or you find something that you're passionate about, will you give it your all again, or will you still hold on to the past? And that's where you have to ask yourself when Rafiki says, oh, yes, you're mature. Yes, and that came out at the bottom of the deck. But with this official person or a new person, will you be mature enough to be able to say, yeah, I went through this, but, I have to be able to let go of the past and move forward because I'm not doing anything but getting older. So if you meet the official person, somebody who is loving and compassionate or passionate about you, what will your image be towards that? Improving self-image, focusing on what you can change. Superficial confidence and insecurity issues. So will you have insecurity issues moving forward? Are you going to purge and cleanse the old energy in order to have something new? Serendipity, divine intervention, perfect timing, happy surprises, and a fortunate stroke of luck. So again, you hit the jackpot, a fortunate stroke of luck. That's not the issue. The reputation of the past and what you've experienced is what is the burden on you and why there has to be an ending. And your empathetic energy, when it comes to you being changeable, you need more information. It says maybe more information needed, but remember the what is it called? This thing, the magnifying glass came out saying that you're searching for more information. But this is about you purging and cleansing. So we're going to see the evolution of the soul, and then we're going to pull from the stargazing deck, and we'll pull from the yin and yang deck just to see, because again, serendipity is, you have a great luck and fortune on your side, but you're still holding on to the burdens of the past. So that's just like drinking the poison that the person gave you before. This came out, in the last read at the bottom of the deck. Spiritual team. Your spiritual teachers will find you. Answers will appear by chance. Help will come with perfect timing. So maybe the help will be the official person, somebody to show you how to be loving and compassionate. So the LV L10 consciousness. You live in your own spiritual reality. Ashanti and Fabulous, I'm into you is on. You live in your own spiritual reality. You are fused with the collective. You are able to channel divine power. So again, the spiritual team is helping you, and they know that you're destined to be great, but you have to know that, and you have to be able to trust and let go of the past. Remember, the Page of Wands energy is yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment, so enjoy. You need to enjoy the present moment and be open to receive. The rebirth has to happen. So with the burdens and with letting go of the burdens comes the rebirth. And this is about home, family, and commitment, the things that you wanted in the past, and your limitations and fear. Your burdens are blocking you. The burdens of the past are blocking you, and it's making you have a lot of limitations. Ace, the earth energy. The earth energy is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, is the Pentacles energy. So the timing is what's stopping you. So, excuse me, you could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but this is about you right now. The timing, earth energy is Pentacles. Pentacles are equivalent to a year. So the timing when it comes to the new beginnings is what's holding you back. Separation. You've been separated and longing for love and passion for a long time. And now you have to be able to be open to receive this with purging and cleansing the burdens of the past. Does that make sense? That's just how I see that. Let's check with the situation deck. We'll do the stargazing deck, and then we'll pull tarot. You know, I just feel like you're holding on to that. And it's easier said than done to let go of things. But yeah, you've been on the hamster wheel dealing with this divine masculine or somebody with heavy masculine energy in their chart, whether male or female. And now you're changing, moving on. The house came out somewhere around here. House, second house. Houses, I think it came in here. The house, moving, physical change, and location to start new. The third parties, the relationships, and the lessons from the karmic energy is what you have to let go of, is the burdens. And that's the hamster wheel, the ability to survive and the hustle mentality that you had to do in order to get through it. You got to let that energy go. You got to let that energy go, because that energy is keeping you stagnant. So whether you move on or not, you'll still never really move on. So you got to be able to trust in the divine and understand that the past, oh yes, the past can hurt, but you can either run from it or you learn from it. You know, Rafiki says. And so you need to learn to let go of the past and understand that yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment. So enjoy it. Cardinal Moon, your energy. Take charge, being bold, active, take action, moving quickly, initiative, leadership, pioneer spirit. Step into your power. You got to step into your power and let go of the past. Virgo energy, which is hermit mode. Now, hermit mode should be Cancer's energy, but it's not. It says sometimes you need to tear down the limiting structures you have built for yourself to rediscover your own rich inner world through tranquility, meditation, and reflection. You have the nourishment, you purging and cleansing, and now you understand that the witchy, analytical, perfectionist, details, critical, responsible, humble, orderly, insightful, alchemist, and health of this Virgo energy, which is hermit energy. You've come out and you're refreshed. Now let go of the past. You went into hermit mode. You questioned everything, and now you know what it is, and now you need to let go of the past in order to move forward. That's just kind of how I see that. So for the month of September, whether the past September or upcoming Septembers, you have to learn that purging and cleansing means that not only do you let go of people, you let go of their old energy and also the fears of the past. Remember, the past causes fear, and the future causes anxiety. The present moment is where you are now. This is the moon energy in the reverse. So the moon energy in the reverse is your fears. Yes, you have to let go of your fears. You have to let go of the fears, the darkness, and the insecurities that you have from these past situations in order for you to move forward. That's a part of purging and cleansing. And so you have to do that and nourish yourself and understand the Page of Swords energy. Have to have clarity when it comes to the new experiences and the adventure that you're going through. I don't know why I'm pulling another card. It's making me do it, I guess. Queen of Wands, with confidence. Confidence shines from the inside when you learn to love yourself, own your flaws, and rock them without caring what others think. And also, when it comes to you, excuse me. Okay, I'm trying to get my voice back together. Having balance. This is what this is. It's a balance. You know, putting your feet in the sand, you know, putting your feet in the water, being able to do both things. And that is what you need to do in order to purge and cleanse, if that makes sense. You have to have balance. The temperance energy says, and that's what this card is, the temperance. Sorry about that. It's balance. It's harmony, and it's going after what you're passionate about, right? So I'm trying to read where the temperance is. Where's it at? Temperance says, get out is on by changing faces, which is spelled get O-U-T. So the temperance energy says, I don't know why I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Cultivate balance, happiness, harmony, and peace in yourself and in your environment. Seek moderation and find your calm center. That's what you have to do in order to purge and cleanse this energy, if that makes sense, because the karmic energy is always going to stay with you until you're able to let go of the burdens of the past and the pain of the past and just live in the present moment. Yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment, so enjoy. So that is what you're doing, is you're enjoying this present moment and moving forward, if that makes sense. So there you have it. We're going to go ahead and move forward to October and heighten awareness. Hey guys, okay, I'm back. So now we're going to do for the month of October, your heightened awareness. It says you are intuitively sensing something and, excuse me. Hold on, my sister is calling me. Hold on one second. Okay, so there you have it. What I was gonna say is that it is Christmas, so Merry Christmas if you guys celebrate it. But is it Christmas? Yeah, Christmas. I was gonna say Halloween, but it is Christmas. If you guys celebrate it, but yeah, I think the heightened awareness comes from. It says again, you are intuitively sensing something is shifting beneath the surface, and you are right. So again, this is you understanding that you were holding on to the past. Now, whether this be October this year or 2022 or the new year 2023 coming up, that you're shifting the way you see things and you're purging and clearance for you to have balance, temperance energy balance. And so for you to have balance when it comes to this energy, it's like, okay, now this is what I need to do moving forward. I need to have balance. I need to understand where I'm at in my life, and I have this heightened awareness that something is changing. And then there's a reconciliation after you figure out your higher self in November. In December, there's some type of union. It says reunion with loved one or is on the horizon. So this is coming together, but all with you changing and understanding that you don't care about the opinions of others anymore. You are not trying to fill the void or fill a void when it comes to needing or wanting love. What you're doing is you are rediscovering your own rich inner world. And that is where the heightened awareness is. But you realize that you're purging and cleansing because you're holding on to the past. You're fearful of the past that a person can't change. And when it is, what that means is that you're drinking your own poison now based upon the poison that they gave you. Does that make sense? So I'm going to pull from the vision board because the vision always needs to come. It needs to be something. Karma. Create positive karma, though. It's not, I don't believe in the karma sending out negative energy. You send strength and healing, period, and your positive karma will come back. Oh, unlimited creativity. So you're being creative in a situation where you had lots of burdens and now you're having a heightened awareness. You don't wish anything bad on anyone else. We're going to pull from the Intuit Oracle deck to see what comes out, but positive karma, positive energy. That's what you purging and cleansing and letting go of the negative energy and realizing that your heightening awareness comes with you understanding that you've been holding on to the past. Does that make sense? So these two cards come out. Yeah, Capricorn energy, cardinal signs, King of Earth, right? Capricorn is Pentacles energy. We talked about that. Timing, within a year, during the winter, December 22nd through January 21st is the birthday. The ruling planet is Saturn. So if you know, Saturn is your worth ethic. The resourceful, disciplined, tenacious, goal-oriented, conservative, realistic, constant, the workhorse, and then the devil energy, which is the energy of Capricorn. So you're realizing that when it comes to your worth ethic, what you're doing is you're taking on a lot of things, but it's your heightened awareness that you need to work on yourself. With that being said, let's go ahead and pull from the Show Me the Money deck. Wait a minute. I forgot these. I keep forgetting these things. So we have both the Princess and the Queen. The Queen of Water, which is you, Queen of Cups energy, and the Princess of Earth. And, again, Earth sign is Pentacles. So Virgo energy, mutable signs, and also with Scorpio energy, a fixed sign of water, right? So, again, it says timing, a year or more from now, during the summer, August 22nd through September 21st, which is the birthdays of Virgos, right? The ruling planet is Mercury. So Mercury is basically your communication, how you communicate. Your understanding that your communication of what you've been holding on to, how you feel, and that blockage that you're doing. So you're at a stalemate and you're closed off, and they're trying to figure out because you're mirroring the energies that they were giving to you, right? So again, very analytical, hardworking, intellectual, conscientious, helpful, critical, picky, exact, responsible, the hermit energy. So this is the heightened awareness that you purged and cleansed and went into hermit mode, right? And also you're looking at your worth ethic and the way that you do things. The Scorpio energy, the Queen of Water, Queen of Cups energy, within 3 to 6 months during the fall, October 22nd through November 21st, which is the birthdays of Scorpios. The ruling planet is the Pluto. Pluto is your inner drive. So you're looking at everything, your work ethic, your inner drive, the way that you do things with the Mercury, the communication, how you communicate. You're focusing on everything. That's the heightened awareness that you're having when it comes to the burdens of the past and you not letting go of it, but you're being creative in the process of this. Passionate, resourceful, possessive, deep, psychic, probing, sexy, perceptive, focused, determined, and then the death energy. But remember the death energy card of Scorpio, right? The death energy says embrace change and let go of what no longer serves you. Death is not the end. It's a transformation that brings new beginnings. The new beginnings is because of your heightened awareness, because you purged and cleansed in hermit mode, right? Hermit mode comes out and you realize that at the end of this, you want to have new beginnings, right? You want to have new beginnings with the Ace of Pentacles in the August energy, and you want to have joy and happiness, but it all comes with balance, temperance energy, and purging and cleansing, even your, not just the people around you, but your energy, you holding on to the past, which causes fear, and you have an anxiety about the future and the what ifs of if a person, place, thing, or situation will change. So this is the Show Me the Money deck that we're pulling from. The card that comes out is heartfelt giving. So again, you always are in your Six of Pentacles bag, but at some point you were afraid to give to people because you didn't want to be taken advantage of. Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is is a loving family, is one of the greatest blessings in life. Protect and care for them no matter what. But remember, as JDS Tarot says, send strength and healing to him. But as JDS Tarot says, the Queen of Pentacles can be toxic to herself. And what you're realizing that the burdens are your toxicity traits that you are bringing forth from the pain of the past. You know, and while this other person or situation is willing to move forward, like you're upset because now they're moving forward with the financial aspect. I can take care of you. I can be your sugar daddy. But you're like, or mama, you're like, no, that's not what I want. I want stability. I want a home. I want a foundation. But the heart giving is giving back, good deeds, helping others, paying it forward. So again, you're always going to do that. But when it comes to money lost, you're realizing all the money you lost, but given to situations that, deplete you and not complete you. And so this is where you become, you create positive karma when you give to others. You know that because that's the empathy that you share when it comes to being the Queen of Cups energy, right? You're very creative, but the money is lost and the time is lost when you deal with somebody who doesn't really see your worth and doesn't really appreciate your worth. And so that's when you start to reflect the energy that they gave to you in the past. And so therefore, that means the burdens come when you are afraid to let go of the past and not willing to move forward. But like I say again, Rafiki says the past can't hurt, but you can either run from it or you can learn from it. And by golly gee, I hope that you're learning from this situation. And that's just kind of how I see that. No cards want to come out with the Lenormand deck, and my hand is hurting. For the first time, this deck is really small, so that sounded horrible. But anyway, yeah, it's just that, imprisonment. You're trapped. You're trapped with your thoughts. Yep. You're trapped in your own thoughts and why you are afraid to move forward. Does that make sense? We're going to pull from the Ascendant Oracle deck because, again, you're still ascending no matter what you're doing because you're at an awareness and you're still going to give, but you're giving to people. But you got to be willing to take a risk, the dice, and good health. This is about you creating good health, changing your nutrition patterns, setting up a workout program, work-life balance, routine checkups at the doctor. So in the process of your thoughts and all of the stagnation, you got to take a risk on yourself and take care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. But you got to take a risk and understand that you are making yourself sick because you are so afraid of what the past has given to you and what you've given to the past that you're losing money and you're trapping yourself. You're being imprisoned, which is not balance or new beginnings or even looking at things with happiness or joy. The dice energy says time to take risk, getting out of your comfort zone, leap into the unknown, adventure waits. So you're holding yourself back. We're going to pull from the yin and yang deck and then the situation deck. You know what? First, I'm going to pull from the situation deck. You're holding yourself back because the situations that you were in the past are keeping you stagnant because you're drinking your own poison now. Now that other poison is gone, yeah, there's going to be some type of spontaneous energy, maybe a surprise, a pop up, or some type of visit. Past, yeah, the past is going to always show its face, but focused, eyes for you, fascinated and watching you. So this person is willing to take a risk again, but they're going to keep popping up and trying to get you to change how you feel about the past because again, oh, I didn't see this one. Yeah, you are weighed down by the past and they want you to let go and move forward and you're weighed down. You have chains on and that is because you've given so much to that past energy that you're afraid to go back and revisit it. The cards come out for the yin and yang deck. You have a decision to make. Oh, it was only one card. I thought it was two. You have a decision to make, bottom of the deck. You need to heal the past wounds. So I'm not saying that they have, but healing inner child. You need to heal the past wounds. You need to reflect on what's keeping you and the burdens that are keeping you holding on to the past. Yes, you lost money, but you gained it back. Yes, you lost your time and no, you can't get that back. But you stayed there for so long. Now you have to have the, understanding on what you're going to do moving forward. That's a decision that you have to make. Let's look at the Stargazing Oracle deck and then I'll pull from the Evolution of the Soul. Yeah, you have to figure out what it is. This card tried to come out. Yeah, the lunar eclipse. Dramatic change, shift in perceptions. Shift in perceptions, unveiling, dissolution, cycles, endings, and beginnings and transformation. Again, you have to be able to transform in order for you to get through this energy. The Jupiter is here. Again, luck is on your side. This money loss, it always comes back to you. Luck, abundance, growth, success, fulfillment, happiness, travel, chance, foreign affairs, optimistic, exploration. Luck is always on your side. You just have to understand that you got to trust in the universe and Libra energy. So, excuse me, Libra is justice, balance. This is what you have to have, temperance, balance, right? Temperance, being able to understand and cultivate that balance. But Libra's energy is justice, the scales, outweighing the scales, the good or the bad. The good or the bad, the odds and the ends, those types of things you have to outweigh to see what you're aware of. You purge and cleanse, and now you change. You set boundaries, but you're becoming hardened in the process. Love, balance, indecisive, sweet, peaceful, diplomatic, graceful, partnership, aesthetics, truth, and charm. So again, your truth is what's going to set you free. You get positive karma because you keep giving to everyone, but you won't let go of the past. So you're drinking your own poison. The gibbous moon. You're close to achieving your goal. Final phase before completion. Some tweaking needs to be done. Pay extra attention, details, and focus. So you need to pay attention to the past and let go of it and heal from it. Luck is on your side. You're creative. You're going to make it through this situation. Sorry, I know that was loud. So now we're going to pull from the Evolution of the Soul. You're evolving, but again, you have to see what's holding you back. And again, from what I see, it's the burdens of the past. A card flew out. Path to intimacy. Exactly what I'm saying. So, teenage soul, exercising free will in life, lessons, exploring expressions, expressing in liberty, traits, ego, ambitious, and innovative. You got to let go of your ego now. Not saying that they deserved for you to come back. I'm saying that you got to let your ego go so that you can turn around and get the the solution that you're looking for and let go of the burdens, and again, I'm not going to say that they deserve it. I'm going to say that it's up to you. Learning about your sexual behaviors, discovering your true sexual nature. Sexuality plays an important role. And that is the heightened awareness that you have to know and figure out about. I'm going to pull from this card deck. This is like this deck. Hold on, let me see. This is like the Stargazing deck, but I can't remember the name of it. I have a book for it somewhere, but here you go, the 12th house, your surrender. So let me tell you about my 12th house. After reviewing my chart and really understanding, my 12th house is about family in Cancer. My 12th house is in Cancer, and it's about family. It says, just one line sentence, right? Just one sentence. Family is always going to be your biggest I'm not going to say downfall because I can't remember exactly what the words are, but it basically said, this is my downfall, is family. Just saying. And family could be Queen of Pentacles. Everybody that comes in contact and is in your circle, you consider family and you arrive for no matter what. But fourth house is your roots. Again, same thing. Family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, care, rejuvenation, habits, and shell. This is what is everything to you. So it just happens that, say, money loss comes with the house, right? You're losing money based upon this foundation not being stern. But the fourth house is your roots. This is what means everything to you. Family means everything to me. I know that. Subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, and Akashic records. So I mean, that is where my 12th house is. My 12th house is in Cancer. So again, it said to me in one sentence, it summed it all up. Family. My 12th house, I focus on family, which could be my downfall or not. Now, this is tarot, and then after this, we're going to move over to November, Understanding Your Higher Self. This tarot deck is by, oh, geez, what is her name? She does my Monopoly deck. What is her name? Hold on one second. I want to tell you because she has a couple of decks. She puts her name on it, but then she has a couple of decks that are really, really, really good. I want to tell you her name, darn it. She does my Monopoly deck. It's Kaleidoscope or Kaleidodope. Kaleidodope, and I want to say her name is Karen. Never mind. I was gonna say Karen Steffens. That ain't her name. You know who Karen Steffens is. If you know, you know. But her name is something. Hold on. I can't think of her name. But anyway, she has this tarot deck, and I can't think of the name of the tarot deck. So we're just going to pull from it. And that just is, look at all these cards that come out. Kind of unsure. So I'll clarify the unsure energy. And that's the Emperor right there with the reverse Beyonce when she was pregnant. The High Priestess energy, or the Empress energy. And then I'll clarify the Empress, and then we'll talk about the cards. Yeah, the High Priest, the Empress in the reverse is, you know, overwhelmed, impatient. Now you're impatient. This comes, that needs clarification. The Sun energy, the growth. There's no growth in the situation. And so you're afraid of what I told you in the beginning, your roots. This card falls out, need unsure energy. The Eight of Wands energy, the communication. You're unsure of the communication. Bam, when it comes to the heartbreak. Three of Swords energy. So again, like I told you, you're holding on to the past. The burdens are yours of the past. You're drinking your own poison. You're drinking the poison that somebody else gave to you. And knowing that you did your best in these situations. And you're not sure if this person will change in this process. So let's go ahead and pull this up. And let's look at these cards here that need, assurance. So the Seven of Wands energy. The Seven of Wands should be victory, hope, and defensive, but it's also feeling like somebody is a threat. This came out this way again, and you're giving up to the competition. That was in there. I told you about that. The next one is recognizing your strengths. Excuse me. I'm about to cough. Recognizing your strengths. Again, Leo came out somewhere around here, but you need to recognize your strengths. And you're not recognizing where you come and what you come from. And so therefore, that's because you're drinking your own poison of the past, pain that you went through, which makes sense because the Three of Swords is out here. So the strengths here in the reverse, so in the upright with the strength card is courage, passion, and vitality. And in the reverse is pride. You have too much pride and you feel weak. You know, you feel weak. And you might feel stubborn at the same time of wanting to move forward. And then the Queen of Wands, you have no confidence in yourself, nor this situation. And so sometimes you have to make a decision if it's best for you to move forward in October on your own, whether last October, this October, or in 2024, whichever way it is. But the Queen of Swords comes out here needing clarification. And that just lets me know that you don't have any confidence in this situation. You have insecurities happening here. And so with the Eight of Coins energy, Eight of Pentacles, you don't feel like they've done the work. Your heightened awareness is that you don't feel like they've done the work. And when it comes to your roots, your foundation that you're trying to build is basically, where you are. You know, you don't feel like they're going to be able to do and love the home situation or the home dynamic the way you are. And that's where the Emperor comes in at. needing clarification, because this is chaos. This is chaos. Instead of power and authority and stability, you feel like it's going to be more anger and chaos if you let this person into your what you love is the family, home, background, comfort, everything, your comfort zone. So you're looking at this in a different way. But then we have, again, the emperor here, right? And then we have the empress in the reverse. The empress in the reverse, again, what should be fertility, it comes with being overwhelmed and being impatient, and then selflessness or selfishness. You're feeling like this person isn't going to change. But this is because that's how you feel. Sun, you feel like there's no growth. Sun needing clarification. You feel like there's no growth. There's arrogance here, there's negativity, and there's carelessness in this situation. Instead of it being a rebirth and having pleasure and being happy, the happiest card in the deck, you feel like the communication is not there. You feel like there's going to be so much frustration and miscommunication and uncertainty that the Knight of Swords, you're being tough, being ambitious, knowing what you want, and going after it in a single-minded determination. This is the opposition and conflict. And being honest to who, though? Are you being honest to yourself because you're afraid of the burdens of the past? King of Wands energy. The King of Wands energy, you want this person to be a true leader who leads from the heart, inspires others to do more, dream bigger, and be better. But when it comes to your awareness, you don't feel like this person is ready to do that. Let me pull from the messengers of the heart, because, again, this is about how you feel about the past. Your heightened awareness is keeping you, and your heartbreak is keeping you at the point to where your ego is showing. But again, you're reflecting the same energy that this person did in the past. Old wounds. The bottom of the deck is building an empire. Your roots. This is what you want. They see how their focus on material things hasn't made them happy and only holding them back from love. So again, they see what you see. Remember, you guys are reflecting the things that you need to work on. You're swapping energies. Now they're ready and you're not, because you're looking at it and you're being cold, and they're seeing what you saw in the beginning. Stuck in a loop. Again, it's a pattern, 360. A pattern has become familiar to them, and they are wanting to break free from the same loop they keep repeating. So the old wounds, this is what you have to understand. Remember, I said it's you letting go of the ego, because they're starting to see and let go of it, and they want you to move forward, but you're worried about the roots. But at the same time, the roots will never grow, because, the bones won't be good, Maren Morrison's song, because of the fact that you haven't let go of the burdens of the past, of what they did and how they felt. It's been a back and forth thing, 8 years, because the 8 of Pentacles is here. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, I think, in this deck, and the 8 of Pentacles in this deck. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, unsure of that, and the 8 of Pentacles, unsure of whether they've done the work. Old wounds. Their unhealed childhood wounds prevent them from forming meaningful and long-lasting relationships. So you feel like that's the same thing. But remember, the teacher came out in the last read. You taught this person something. Now they're ready to build an empire. What are you ready to do? Let's pull from the Lover's Journey deck to see what comes out. So again, I pulled tarot already, but again, it's because you're not ready to move on from the past. Uplifting connections, socializing and mingling, new sparks, soul family ties. Remember, the purpose of all of this reading of the beginning of January was to find your tribe. Enemy in disguise, revenge tactics and angers. Everything isn't as it appears. You feel like that. You feel like everything isn't as it appears, and so therefore you're not trusting in this situation. Let me pull from the Lover's Oracle. Yeah, you feel like, everything isn't as it appears. And so again, you're not trusting in this situation. You don't feel like this will be a good foundation for you to start. But again, you've gotten far, but you are still holding on and drinking your own poison of the past. Yeah, it's saying that this is your soulmate. Communication, texting, phone calls, and online. So maybe you will communicate with this person. Soulmate, great connections and relationships. So maybe you will communicate with this person. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. The untold truths of the heart. And then I'll pull from the DM Confessions to see what this is. And DM Confession, nourish, yeah. So the heightened awareness and nourishing, self-harmony, self-growth, and comfort. And vows, commitment. Again, it keeps coming out. They want to have something with you, but you're not able to move forward. Commitment, promises, and fidelity. Not infidelity, fidelity. So they want to have something with you, but you have to get to the point to where you let go of the burdens and not be afraid to either start a new foundation or build a new foundation, or even if you move with another person, or move into a relationship with another person, you're still going to have these toxic ways, respectfully, right, of reflecting the energy that was reflected towards you, and not being able to trust and to be and really do what you're passionate about, and want, have what you're passionate about, and that's to be loved and adored and to have a foundation. Let me pull excuse me, from the DM confessions to see what comes out, because yeah, even though you get to this point to where with anybody, the new beginnings cannot happen if there's no balance in any situation. And that's what it says. The new beginnings, happiness and love can't come if you don't have any balance in a situation. So you're nourishing yourself, but you're still drinking your own poison of the past. All right, the card fell out. And this card says, I talk to you all the time. I express everything I feel and desire as if you were here. So they're not communicating with you, and that's what you don't like. Let me pull this card. Yeah, they're not communicating with you. I still have no idea what to say to you. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to say. I'm going to pull from the archetype deck. They don't know what to say. It was another card deck that I wanted to pull. You know what? I'm not pulling from this. I'm going to pull from the messages of love. Hold on. Let me grab it. It's right here. Yeah, they don't know what to say because you're so cold. You're cold just like they were. But that's where the mirroring of the twin soul twin flame, shall I say, is happening, because you're mirroring their energy. And so just like you weren't impeccable with your words in the beginning, they're not impeccable with their words. They don't know what to say to you. They don't know what to say. Intuition. So it says you already know the answers you seek, and patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. So again, in divine timing, things will happen. The love situation. Yeah, everything will happen in divine timing. Something is keeping you back, but that is where you're supposed to be purging and cleansing and having this heightened awareness and understanding your higher self, but you cannot let go. Yeah, you think that this person has bad intentions, red flags, lies, and secrets, but it came out unsure because you're unsure of it. Be vigilant, protect yourself. It came out unsure. Happiness is at the bottom of the deck. Let's clarify the bad intentions with this card deck. Yeah. You think that this person has bad intentions, so you're not willing to trust them. Yeah. Main lady, they have chosen no interference, focused on one person, and that's what they're saying. Unraveled, unvalued, taken for granted, unequal give and take, not feeling appreciated, and that's how you felt in the past. So again, you got to trust in divine timing. I guess it says patient. You're the main lady though, or person, shall I say? I don't know. One more card, and then we'll go ahead and let October go. And we'll let October go, and then we'll move to November. Promise. Yeah, they're trying to make a promise. Extroverted. They're still extroverted, but maybe you are now. But they're trying to make a promise to you because you are the main lady. That is in October. I don't know what to say. It's just basically what I see. And again, you make the decisions on what it is that you want. You make those decisions. I can't make them for you. You have to make the decisions and go from there. You have to make those decisions. I can't make them for you. But yeah, you are the main person. So now we're going to move to November. I'm going to clean this up, and then we're moving to November. Hold on. Okay, so now we're working on November. You're finding your higher self. Remember, we realize that the burdens of the past are what you're holding on to. You're drinking the poison while everybody else is moving on, and that's the reason what keeps you stagnant. And so you're understanding your higher self based on the month of November. It says the higher self dismisses the ego and demonstrates gratefulness, joy, compassion from a place of loving all that is. So you're sending strength and healing. This is how I get you to the point to where you're sending strength and healing, period, to a person that you may feel like has done you some type of way. But this is you understanding and activating your higher self and constantly working on yourself. You're not going to let anything keep you stagnant moving forward. I don't know why I put these cards here. because it's making me have to reach over to shuffle. But yeah, you're focusing on your higher self. So this time we're going to pull from the Vision Board deck like we did before. And then we're going to pull from the Visionary I Ching cards, which is the book of changing for intuitive making decisions. Intuitive decision making, shall I say? Then the bottom of the deck is inspire, fearless, now or never, enjoyment, enjoy every moment, and inspiration. So you're enjoying every moment that's coming, but that's you activating your higher self. Unlimited creativity. This was at the bottom of the deck in one of these months that were here. So now we're going to pull from, again, the book of changes for intuitive decision making. So you're making decisions and you're making intuitive decisions based upon you knowing that you're activating your higher self. The card comes out as self-love again. I can't make this up. In your core values, card number 15, it says follow your heart and make your values a priority. You're learning how to activate your higher self, but you're also learning what the burdens are for you. So you can be in hermit mode forever. And you can be getting the promises and having the balance that you need out of a person. And then you start to realize that there is still something toxic that's happening. And that's because you're loving yourself, but you're still holding on to the past of the energies, and you're not being able to really and truly forgive. That's sending strength and healing. Sometimes it happens because it's easier said and then done. And so that's what that means by that. When you send strength and healing, it's not holding on to the past of it. You're letting go of that part. And that's when you learn to activate your higher self and make an intuitive decision to understand your core values and what it is that you need to do. And this is the burden that's holding you hostage right now. You are learning that your capacity to love others is directly related to your ability to love yourself. Again, I can't make this up any clearer than what it is. And this is what you have to realize and get to the point that once you activate all the way and fully your higher self, the self-love that happens comes, and it's nothing holding on to why you're deciding to move forward and love somebody or appreciate and actually really forgive somebody. The bottom of the deck is trust and act accordingly. Trust and act accordingly. And so again, it's now or never. You either let go of the past and learn from the past. That's card number 30. Card number 26, the universe wants to co-conspire with you. So understand that. Card number 20, out of the mess comes elegant order. So you're going to have some type of order, but it looks like you have to learn to let go of some things and understand why you're stagnant and what's keeping you stagnant. Toil and labor. You feel like you put too much into this. You worked hard for the situation with the toil and labor, but you turn around and are unsure about the official person or the person that you want some official energy with. But there's the journey and the adjudication. So you're looking for somebody to make a decision for you, but it comes with you making this decision on what it is and what kept you stagnant. There's going to be some type of journey that you're on, or that you're going to go on, or that you're going on. 2 cards, number 30s. Trust and act accordingly. Don't wait for somebody to make a decision for you. 30. Card number 30s, right? Trust and act accordingly, but the adjudication is here. So you cannot wait for somebody to make a decision for you. Card number 38 is out here, toil and labor. Make a decision for you. That means whatever will activate your higher self and also what your core values are. Does that make sense? And so we're going to look in the Stargazing Oracle deck and see what comes out with that. But yeah, you can't wait for a person to make a decision for you. Yeah, Cardinal Moon, again, it's about you, you guys. Taking charge, yes, being bold, active, take action, moving quickly, initiative, leadership, pioneer, spirit, step into your power. You got to step into your power and realize the poisons that you're still drinking, you know? And you're drinking the poisons as if it's still happening to you right now. That's when I say yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing is real is the present moment. Right now, the past causes fear, the future causes anxiety. The present moment is where you step into your power at. And you trust and act accordingly in this present moment, not from what they did. The promise is right now. The future was no promise. The past was no promise. And so what happens after this, if you're willing to take a risk, maybe you'll see. Or you're not willing to waste your time. One of the two. But the 12th house, again, what did I tell you my 12th house is? The 12th house is Cancer in my 12th house, right? And again, my 12th house are me making decisions in regards to family. If I can find, I don't feel like digging, but my birth chart, that's what it says, that my 12th house is in Cancer. And it said that, again, family is my worst. It's my worst enemy, basically, in so many words. So, again, anybody that comes in my life, I consider family. And so when I cut you off, 9 times out of 10, you handed me the scissors. Spirituality, healing, unseen realms, subconscious mind, solitude, karma, forgiveness, and limiting beliefs. You have to change your limiting beliefs. You're holding on too tight to them in order for you to get to this point to where you're able to move forward. Again, you're drinking your own poison as if you're still in that same energy, and you're not 9 times out of 10. And I'm about to choke, excuse me. Sorry. Venus is your love. Again, this is about love. We already said that. The heartbreak came out in October. And now there's a promise because the red flags you're unsure of, and you're unsure of the promise. Beauty, harmony, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth, diplomacy, sorry, magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, indulgence, taste, and style. That's your Venus dealing with love, right? And so that is your romantic inclinations, is what Venus is. But Taurus, the bombshell, right? So could be dealing with the Taurus, not sure. We're not talking about the signs. We're talking about your energy. But you have to understand that the bull, the Taurus, those energies of the Hierophant, your belief system, right? These are the things that you have to unlearn to relearn. You have to unlearn to let go of the past, and not hold on to it, and relearn how to live in the present moment. Earthy, practical, steadfast, productive, fertile, tactical, ample, worthy, ripe, pleasure, seek, sensuous, blooming, solid, possessive, tenacious, loyal, patient, and deliberate. So the Hierophant energy, and so this is where you get to the point to where you have to understand that you have to change your belief system. You have to trust and act accordingly. So if somebody in the present moment shows you who they are, believe them. You've learned who this person, place, thing, or situation is. And now you've learned where you have to activate your higher self and understand where your burdens lie. Your burdens lie in the past and you not being able to let go of it. The Neptune is your dreams. So Neptune's, again, is your idealism, right? Imagination, memories, the subconscious, self-sacrifice, ideals, universal love, visions, meditation, spirituality, compassion, empathy, fantasies, escapism, the ether, enchantment, confusion, veils, and magic. This is where you see the potential in everyone. You see potential in everyone based upon the way you want your dreams to be. And maybe the potential is reality for them down the line when they become the person who you saw them to be. But as of right now, it's about you dreaming about what the future holds, which is causing you anxiety and making you afraid to move forward because you're still living in the past. This is the Destined Love Oracle deck. And so, yeah, you're living in the past still. So your dreams will always be the piece that makes you be stagnant. This is what is going to keep you to drink the poison based upon your dreams of the future, based upon the past fears. Does that make sense? Yeah, you have to have clarity about that. Bottom of the deck is leaving. So either you leave for good or you've already left. One of the two. If this is November 2023, you're deciding to leave. If this was November 2022, you're either leaving and making a decision to go after your dreams or to trust and act accordingly. Somebody is leaving, whichever it is. I'm not sure how it goes, but let's see from the Ascended deck what comes out. But again, you have to act accordingly based upon what sets your soul on fire. But it also comes with you stop drinking in the poison of the past. Does that make sense? You cannot drink the poison of the past because you'll never move forward. You'll always be stagnant, respectfully. Yeah, waiting game. And yeah, so waiting for something or someone. And like I said, you're waiting on a decision. You're waiting on someone to make a decision for you with judication. You're waiting on somebody to make a decision. So leaving and journey. So either you're going on a journey, you're leaving, or somebody is leaving and coming towards you, this official person who you are either trying to wait for, right? Waiting for something or someone, expecting to hear news, putting your life on hold, prepared, ready, and waiting. So you have been waiting for something to happen when it comes to how you feel. But when it does, and when somebody shows their face, you think it's all cap or bullshit. Like the kids say cap, right? Happiness, feeling happy about your life, an incident that made you happy, a smoother ride through life, feeling on top of the world. So that's you activating your higher self. You're feeling on top of the world, but yet and still, there's still some type of doubt. Or you have to learn to trust and act accordingly as things go forward, right? So this is the Intuitive Oracle deck. The card that comes out is the Broom and Raccoon. Problem solver, curious, asks questions, adaptive. Adaptive, creative, entrepreneur, mischievous, scavenger, resourceful, and clever. So again, you could be dealing with a mischievous person or somebody that's trying to solve the problems, or you're asking questions, or you're becoming an entrepreneur, one of the two. But whatever it is, you're resourceful or you're around resourceful situations, right? The Broom, remove unwanted stuff. That's why you're purging and cleansing, right? It says purging, a clean sweep, avoidable cleanup. It says avoidable cleanup, delete, total makeover, restoring harmony. So again, heightened awareness is here, remember, and purge and cleanse is there. So September, you decided to do that. Now you're cleaning up, but the waiting game is still showing its face because it still is maybe they're changed, maybe they're not. So this is the evolution of the soul deck, and let's see what comes out. And that's the thing. This card tried to come out. Oops. Twin Flame, yeah. Sorry, hold on. Twin Flame, the Siren, and LVL5 consciousness with the LVL2 consciousness. Identify less with materialism, and that is where you are. So this person is what triggers you because they're still materialistic no matter what, right? Beginning to look inward, spending more time alone, and that's what you're doing. This waiting game, you're waiting to see, but you're waiting for yourself. Twin Flame, you will meet them in this life, and it says that here, right? It says that here. Divine mission together, a gift presented by the divine. So it says time will tell. It says a waiting game, right? Siren, lead a simple but spiritual life, drawn to caring for our earth, connection to ascended masters. So you are the siren. You're the person who is meant to change things by you changing your heightened awareness and purging and cleansing and understanding where you are. The LVL5 consciousness, you've given up destructive habits by you just letting people treat you any old kind of way. You maintain balance in your life. Starting to manifest your spiritual being. So you are doing that, but you're still holding on to the past. And now you're going to have to learn how to trust and act accordingly. Let's figure out your finances. Let's do the situation in the yin and yang, and then we'll pull tarot. So we'll do the yin and yang, excuse me, to see where you are. And then we will focus on tarot at the end of this. And again, you have what it takes. You're activating your higher self, but you still have that one piece of insecurity that you have in regards to a card fell on the floor. Hold on one second. That one insecurity when it comes to this person. Yeah, you divine feminine, or you are dealing with somebody who is nurturing, or you're somebody that's nurturing. The third eye and clarity is what you need to have in order to get through and understand your core values. Does that make sense? And then we have the situation deck that we're pulling from comes out with, so divine feminine or feminine, the ascension, the spiritual awakening or spiritual path and awakening. Your drama queen, thirsty and chaos is what you're used to as the drama, but now this energy is causing you to maybe be considered a drama queen. Vacation, escapade, hideaway, and adventure comes out here because remember at the beginning of this, you were, this was a different read. I was going to say unlimited creativity, but you were going places and leaving. So that's what it is. You're going on a vacation. And then we have the divine masculine. So we have both of the energies, divine feminine and divine masculine. And you have to decide what it is that you want to do. Hope, pray, and yearning. Maybe that a wish will come true. But again, you're not open to hear anything else because you don't feel like this person is or has your best interest right now. So we're going to pull from the money deck. And then I'll go ahead and pull from the tarot deck to see what comes out. So with the money deck at the bottom of the deck, slow but sure financial reward and success. So you're going to be rewarded. It says that all through these reads. But yeah, save more money. At some point, it's telling you to save more money. This is the empathetic Reiki tarot deck. And then I'll pull from Kaleidodope's tarot deck to see what comes out. The card comes out is the Seven of Swords, yeah. So there are some type of insecurities that you're worried about. There are some type of insecurities that you're worried about. You're worried about sneaky behavior. You're worried about all of these different things. But you have to turn around and understand, bottom of the deck, King of Swords, ethics over emotions. Now you have to you're not making emotions over ethics. You're not making heart over head decisions. You're making head over heart decisions. Does that make sense? So ethics over emotion. So when it comes to you understanding and trusting and acting accordingly, there is ethics over emotion. This is hidden deceit. So again, in the present moment, if somebody shows you who they are after you've done all this healing, then believe them. And that's just how I see that. You have to get to this point to where you know what it is, your core values, everything that you've learned in the process of this year or coming up, this year coming through. You have to learn that this is what's going to happen. You have to learn to trust your own intuition and trust and act accordingly, but live in the present moment. This is, the judgment energy. You still are not having a place where you're having an awakening, or you still feel like you're being punished, or there's some type of doubt or destruction that may happen. Let's clarify this judgment energy. Comes out with the Four of Swords. So you have to be patient when it comes to this. It said that in the other read for this month to be patient with the lovers, the messages of love. It says to be patient. The Four of Swords energy just lets you know that you have to relax and not be on edge when it comes to ending this situation. The death energy. The death energy says death is not, hold on, let me say it. Embrace change and let go of what no longer serves you. Death is not the end. It's a transformation that brings new beginnings. So if there is some type of transformation, you have to ask yourself, is this possible for a new beginning? But you have to trust and act accordingly in the present moment, not from the past energy and not in the future, because you don't know what the future holds. And the pain of the past is keeping you stagnant. Does that make sense? And so I think that is how we're going to end this for the month of November. And we are going to go to December. Let me clean this mess up, and then we'll go ahead and move to December. Okay, you guys. So now that we're moving forward, and we realize that you had to discover your higher self in November, and also that the bottom of the ending of this reading was the Four of Swords: rest, relaxation, and being patient. You've been patient, and now here it is that a reconciliation is happening. Now, the way this is going to go is that I'm going to go ahead and pull all the other decks that I pulled in these energies or these months, but I'm going to add in some when it comes to about love. We're going to add in love because this is the decision that you're coming up with in the month of December. Now, which December it is, you tell me. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Do me a favor, also like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We're going to look at your shadow side, and we're going to pull from the shadow side deck and then the intuitive decisions that you need to make. But we're going to start off first with the vision board as usual, because every month every day your vision changes. Every day it's okay to change your mind on what it is that you really want and what it is that you want to do. But again, also understanding the burdens that this person, place, thing, or individual has caused you. Yeah. Quitting bad habits. So you're cutting out the bad habits. And so that is okay. But partnerships, something that either can complete you or deplete you. So you're cutting out the bad habits. And maybe this is what this reconciliation is about. You looking at, is this considered a bad habit? Now, since this card deck is bigger, I'm going to go ahead and pull this one first and get it out of my way. But yeah, you're looking at all of the bad habits. Is this a bad habit? Is this worth you going back and forth to? Is this worth you even dealing with? This is a real bad habit to you, or it might have been at some point that you purged and cleansed, and then you realize, damn, all those cards come out. Bottom of the deck is the source. You realize the source. And what it came out in the heightened awareness is that the source of this issue is that you can't let go of the past, and you're upset because they're trying to do the sugar daddy thing or sugar mama thing and bring the things that they like in regards to how they want to be spoiled into it materialistic ways. And you're like, that's not what I want. I want substance. I want a family. I want a home. I want a foundation. I want to feel loved. I want to feel like you are a true leader or a provider, and that we can work on an equal give and take scale. 50-50 scale, but is that, something that you're willing to do? And so here it is. The bad habits could be what you're holding on to in regards to what they did. And so that is where you are in this December month. So the source, your connection to source, is the light and the love that shines through you and leads the way. So the partnerships, when it comes to partnerships, you have to rely on source. It says the twin soul energy, you have incarnated in this lifetime with your divine counterpart. This complex connection is intended to strip away outdated beliefs and bring higher vibrations, high vibration love to this world. So again, you have to understand what are the bad habits that you're trying to get done. So a resolve, card number 68. This is card number 34, the source. Card number 68. This is a period of indecision and inner conflict, and it is time to make a decision. So this is the end where the reconciliation is going to happen. Is it a bad habit or is it going to happen? You have to know what you want to do. Card number 67. Spiritual growth. So we got 68 and 67, spiritual growth. You are currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. So that is where you are. Creative projects. So partnerships, last time was creativity in here, but it says it is time to get things done. Make your creative projects a priority now. That's card number 22. Trust and forgiveness. Card number 10. Trust and forgiveness. It says it's time for you to let down your guard and learn to trust again. I cannot make this up any clearer than what it already is. It says card number 1 is speaking up. Remember, being impeccable with your words. You have to say what you want, mean what you say, and know that at the end of the day, you've done your best. But remember, the part about taking things personally is that you've taken the past personally. You haven't let it go, and it's become a burden, and you're drinking your own poisons. So speaking up and saying what you want, meaning what you say. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. Higher self, heightened awareness, purge and cleanse, reconciliation. Speaking your truth. The next card is soulmate. Card number 76. Could be born in 76. I was born in 77. But that could be a number that speaks highly to you. Could be born in 68, 67, could be 22, could, something about 10, something about number 1, but the soulmate is here. This relationship is a match made in heaven. Maybe now after you guys went through this, or maybe the new person that may have come in your life or that is coming into your life is something that is a match made in heaven. But it's focusing on partnerships is where we are back from the beginning, finding your soul tribe. Does that make sense? So let's pull from the Lenormand deck to see what comes out. You're finding your soulmate, and that is just what you're doing. You are finding your soulmate, and you're going from there. And now the thing is that you have to decide what you want. The main male is coming out sideways. The main male, you're deciding, and at a distant horizon. So maybe you feel like this isn't going to work, and it's causing you despair because this main male is at a distance from you. However, it said in this read that they're changing and they're going on a journey towards you. They're leaving everything and coming towards you. It said that in this read. So that is something that you are maybe contemplating that it won't work because of the fact that they are far away from you. I'm not sure. So let's see what the Zodiac Oracle, Zodiac Intuit Oracle says. Let's see what comes out. And then I'm going to pull from the Shadow Side deck. Is it Shadow Side? I think it's called Shadow Side. Let's see what comes out. But again, the source, your connections to source is the light and love that shines through you. You're not dependent on people's energy, but remember, when you take things personally based on the past, you're drinking your own poison. Winter, waning quarter, the crone within 9 to 12 months. We're at the 12th month now. So is this, and this is this energy, the crone, is someone who knows, somebody who has the wisdom, who knows. And this says winter, so we're in the winter months now, and this is when you can decide if the reconciliation is going to happen or get to the point to where you're okay with even thinking about a reconciliation. It says no. The answer is no. The situation or event is not unfolding at this time, so maybe not now. It's up to you. Again, you have the right to make the decisions that you want. That's just how I put it. I'm going to pull from the yin and yang deck. Just because it says no doesn't mean that it's a no. That's a card number 4. It says yes or no. And it says the answer no is no. This is when you can decide if it's a no for you. But they both are card number fours. This is when you can decide if it's a yes or a no for you. I have no choice in that. I'm just telling you what I see and what's coming up. But maybe it's no and you're speaking your truth on why. But maybe it's no because you want to be a friend. Maybe it's just a plain out no. Just like you have to send strength and healing, you're guarded and feeling vulnerable. So you feel like the need to make the decision that maybe the harvest time or in the harvest time of next year might be, it said 9 to 12 months, but a harvest time again coming back around. So maybe this could be 2024 for someone. Now I'm not sure. Let's pull from the Stargazing Oracle. But again, you have the right to decide what it is that you want. You have the right to decide what you want. The cards can say what they want to say. Sixth house. Your health is everything to you right now. Sixth house, health, diet, daily routine, service, work habits, pets, fitness, skills, organization, and details. You're paying attention to the details. Leo, your strengths. You're recognizing your strengths. Independent, confident, introverted, ego, courageous, proud, playful, prowess, charismatic, expressive, and then vital. So this is a vital time for you to get a hold of your health and things like that. So maybe you'll be willing to make a decision in the harvest time in autumn. It's totally up to you. But the thing is that it is up to you. It's not up to anybody else. Oh, hold on one second. I'm sorry about that. So it's up to you on you making the decision. This is from the Destined Love Oracle deck. You have the right to make the decision that you want. But after hearing this full year, you have to realize that you purge your energy in order for heightened awareness. There's going to be some excitement because you're loyal to the core. Now, this is a learning lesson. Did you learn from the burdens of the past? And the excitement is moving forward either with someone else or with the old person. It's up to you. I'm not sure. You take it how it resonates, leave it what doesn't. But I see that that's what's coming out. Now I'm going to pull from this card deck, and then we're going to talk about, I'll take that one because it came out, the hero of your cosmic journey. The hero of your cosmic journey. So again, you're the person who has the right to make the decisions that you need in order to move forward. That's just that. You are the person that has the right to make the decisions. This is the justice energy. Why I say that, this is the card of the justice, the card number 11. So the hero of your cosmic journey is all starts and ends with you. It all starts and ends with you. Close your eyes to open your heart. Card number 7, Chariot energy. Close your eyes to open your heart. So what that says to me and how that speaks to me is that you have to trust. You have to trust. You did it before, yes, and maybe it didn't go right. But at this point, you're at a different point. You're at a different stage in your life where you're fine with trusting in your decisions, but not when it comes to this individual or this person or love. You're guarded. So that's just why I think it's saying card number 7, which is the card of Cancer, or it could be 7 years, again. But card number 7 is card of the Chariot energy. And so it could be, that you just have to get to this point. Conjunction. North Node. Yeah, destiny. Your destiny. So, soul, school, learning curves, fulfillment, purpose, maturing, experience, fruition, North Star, process, development, practice, path, beacon, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and journey. So this is a journey that you had to go on in order to find your destiny, your true destiny. Conjunction, empowerment. Combines with enhanced strengths, joins forces, activates, intensifies, allies with, concentrates, saturates, overrides, and overwhelms. That is the energy that's happening right now. And that's you figure it out and working with Source to understand that you have to be the hero of your own journey. And also your destiny is based upon your strengths. And you can be loyal as you want. But at the end of the day, if somebody does not recognize your strengths and your loyalty, then, at some point, you either got to let it go or you have to understand what is the triggers that's happening. Okay, so all of these cards come out. You're climbing the ladder. Tough financial lessons, financial consequences. So the lessons of you being loyal caused a lot of financial hardships for you because you were blinded by the bling or blinded Blinded by love. This is the third time I think this has come out. Excuse me. Sharpening your skills, add to your skill set. So you're adding to yourself, accept assistance, back to you understanding that the universe has your back. You know, the universe has your back. Climbing the ladder. You're climbing the ladder. You're elevating no matter what the situation is. No matter if you decide to reconcile or not. Hold on, I have to cough. Hold on. Okay, I've gotten my voice back and I've been talking, doing this read for 3 hours almost. So, again, you're still going to climb the ladder whether you make this decision or not. It's just saying that you have to know that you have to trust in your journey and trust in what you have been going through, what you've been through, and let go and learning to let go of that energy. Does that make sense? You have to learn. Sorry, I dropped something. You have to learn to let go of that energy and not keep holding on to it because, again, it's just like drinking your own poison. It's drinking the poison that the people that hurt you the most has given you, to drink. And they're moving on with their life and you're not, if that makes sense. They're moving on with their life and you're not. So, again, this is the affirmatory deck. This is the love and relationship deck. And so, yeah, you're learning that. I'll take this card because it came out. Yeah, the depth. I can't never say that. Teamwork. You're learning about what your twin soul and what your requirements are. It says, teamwork. I'm determined to be a good teammate in all of my relationships. If we disagree, I'll resist the urge to place blame, and I'll look for a way to solve the problem together. When we're a team, everything's a game. And when we're on the same side, nobody can lose. Not even the cubes, finally. You see what I'm saying? And so that is what you have to understand when it comes to that 50-50 divide, give and take, and learning to actually forgive. You went through a tough energy, a tough lesson, and therefore now it's time for you to make a decision based upon the past situations that you've been in. Unconditional love. So that is where the reconciliation is coming in because there's a realization, awareness, finding out, and coming to light. You're coming to light based upon your decisions that you want to do, but it's your decision. Unconditional love, genuine, certain, and love. That is where it is. Let's pull from the shadow side, and then I'll pull from a couple more decks when it comes to love. Yeah, so the volatile shadow side and the drama shadow side creates and attracts a lot of drama. Chaotic life, unstable relationships. This is why you're so afraid to let go of the past. Don't be afraid to burn a few bridges in order to stop attracting drama. Stop creating your own storms. So that's what you had to learn. So again, if this is the point to where you feel like it's going to be filled with drama and that it's going to be a storm that you're recreating by you accepting this, again, volatile shadow. The volatile shadow, it says explosive temper and easily to anger. Moody, feeling strongly, and overreacts. Before you spring into action, ask yourself if your anger is a friend or an enemy. I'm not sure. Take what resonates. This is the Intuit Oracle deck. I'll pull from this one, and then I'll pull from the Ascended Life Oracle deck, and then we'll pull from some love cards. Because you're saying, the cards are saying that this is unconditional love. And it's saying reconciliation. Bottom of the deck is the Milky Way. Networking, marketing, social media, publicity, internet, fame, expand, spotlight, innumerable, connected, and exposure. So it's saying that, maybe it's something about the way you network or the people that you network with is where you're going to find your unconditional love. Snake, deception, jealous, betrayal, backstab, toxic, silent treatment, seduction, sexuality, counterproductive. So maybe this is the energy when it came to the volatile person and the one who likes the drama or the way that they deal with the drama. Maybe this is why you're deciding not to do this. Back to the Ascended Oracle deck. Excuse me. Back to the Ascended Oracle deck to see what's coming out in here. And, relocation. So, again, you're moving. Answers. Mystery reaches its resolution. Having answers / clarity. Problems will be solved. Closure from the past. So, again, that's what we wanted in the beginning. It's for you to have some type of closure of the past and either let go of the past and move forward or, revisit it in order to heal from it again. Because that's what's holding you back is the past. The relocation, a change in the home, moving to a new location, plans to relocate, relocating for work. So you could be relocating for work. I mean, or you could be making plans to travel, or somebody could be making plans to travel. But there's a home showing its face again. Now we're pulling from the the evolution of the soul deck to see what's happening. But anyway it goes, there's some type of realization that's happening when it comes to what's going on. Life path number 4 in Orion, mostly driven by the mind. Here to learn how to love. Prone to struggle with relationships. This is the type of person that you've been dealing with, and that's a realization that you're having. They have difficulties in doing things, and so especially when it comes to love, and that's where the reconciliation is hard for you because you're not sure if they're still in that dramatic, volatile energy, right? But they're relocating to come towards you. Life path number 4. Practical, hardworking, dependable. You're the worker bee of the business. Prefer steady, long-lasting relationships. And that's what you want. But again, the answers that you seek is letting you know that this person did have issues when it came to love. But that's the potential that you saw in the beginning, that you could fix this person and get them to really, truly love, which you did. Now, either you use this energy to fix yourself because you're drinking the poison of what they did to you in the past. And because if you don't fix yourself right now, if you move on to any other person and you become loyal to this person, the issues are still going to come up and resurface because you're not able to move forward and trust. And I think that's the answers that you need to know. And so, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pull from the archetype deck. This used to be my favorite deck. It still is. This is the person who made the yin and yang deck. Yin and yang deck. Yeah, this is the archetype deck to see the type of energies that you had to deal with. Again, we're going back and we're trying to decide whether this is worth having. Yeah, somebody who is mysterious. Water energy, which is you. That could be you that was mysterious. Lilith, yeah, somebody who wants to equal, divide, or take, and you want to be treated equal. Yep, somebody that you're crushing on and that you admire. So that is what I see, is that this is the energy of this is the energy that you're still in. You know, you're very mysterious. You are in the point to where this is like high priestess energy. This is like your intuition, your divine truth, and you know, excuse me, it's just the magician type energy as well. You recognize your strengths, but at the same time, you doubt them, and you want to be considered equal with the person that you crush on, right? So this is the Amira's Love Oracle, and let's see what comes out. Because, again, you have to get to the point to where, yeah, the obstacles, the blockages, and when it comes to dating in any situation, if you move forward to date, wine and dining, romance, if you move forward to date, there's still going to be an obstacle, blocked pathway, and delays. So I don't know if the answers that you seek are to try to move forward to see if you can trust again or trust this person again, because this is the person that you want, the person that you've been crushing on. I'll pull from the archetype deck of the traits. Again, look at the cards that come out. The rusher. Yeah, often rushes into relationships, has a hard time being single and eager to feel a sense of connection. Yeah, that's you. Now, or them, one of the two. The secret keeper. Keeps secrets in relationship. Often tells only half-truths. Not proud of certain things from their past. Could be you, could be them. I'm not sure, but hold on. A couple of more cards fell off. The cards that came out is codependent. This is the energy that we always go through. So I feel like the rusher is you rushing because you see potential respectfully. The codependent, unhealthy attachments to partners, sacrifices themselves for another, yes, feels unworthy unless they are needed. And that is how we feel, and that's what codependent is. I'm sorry, respectfully. The pushover, all right, gives their partner all the power, yes, has a hard time standing up for themselves. They are easily to overcome or influence. So that has been your energy. And the survivalist, been hurt often in the past, but still hopeful. They're careful who they give their heart to. They know perfection isn't love. So they know perfection isn't love. This is your energy. This is your energy. Now you're the survivalist. That's why you're holding on to the burdens of the past. The bride, a married woman, has the qualities of a good wife. You do, or a husband. The woman every man wants to marry. When they realize what they've lost, that's when the reconciliation happens. Does that make sense? And so this is what you had to learn in order to get through this situation. Now we're going to pull from the messages of the love to get their energy on what they feel, because this is the energy and why you are afraid to move forward. So the untold truths of the untold lover's journey. Wait, the secrets of the lover's journey. I'm sorry, I'm mixing both of the other cards up. So the secrets of the lover, yeah, surprises in store. So minds in tandem, telepathic communication, picking up others' thoughts. So this is the energy that you guys are reflecting on. You're picking up others' thoughts, and there's surprises in store. Known events coming, hidden from view. So the reconciliation, somebody is coming back and trying to win you over. I'm gonna pull from the Black Hollywood Black Hollywood Romance Star deck. Yeah, Romance Star deck to see what comes out, making a move. So they'll be making a move again, reconciliation, because they feel like this is a safe place. It says there's nothing like being able to let your guard down and know that you are protected by your partner's love. That's how they feel. They feel like being with you is a safe place, making a move. The time is now. Someone is planning to take action, or it's time for you to make the move. So somebody is making a move. You're making a move, they're making a move, or you're allowing this move to be made. I'm not sure. This is from the month of December. I'm going to pull from the messages of the messengers of the heart to see what comes out. Because, again, somebody is trying to, solitude and fairy tale. They think that this kind of love only happens in fairy tale stories because to them, you are too perfect to believe it's true. So, again, they are afraid of losing you, but they're afraid that they're going to get hurt in the process of this release. When they set you free, they felt the sting from your absence. Don't let their silence fool you. So again, and that's when you or them both went into solitude. However, time spent in solitude has given them a chance to get to know themselves better and set more solid foundations. So again, this is what they've been learning about setting foundations. And so I'm not sure. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But they were afraid to love, and you knew that. You knew that in the beginning. Let's pull from the love situations, and then I'm going to pull from the Intuit Oracle messages from your twin flame, I think. I think it's your twin flame, but this is a love situation deck, and the card comes out, plastic. Surface level relationships, fake love messages, not a real love connection. So that was the past, probably. Option, difficult decisions. Again, the decision cards comes back out. Exploring possibilities, fear of choosing wrong. So again, we know that they're afraid to choose because they're not sure how things will go if they choose wrong. And so that is what's been stopping them and you now. You're afraid to choose, and you feel like it's going to be a surface love. But again, how many years has it been? I've seen the Seven of Pentacles here and the Eight of Pentacles in one of these decks. So how many years has it been? And you know this person, they know you, but at the same time, you guys have a difficult decision to make because the messages of love is what I'm going to pull from next. You know, they had a lot to deal with in the process of you regaining your power back. And not relinquishing your power anymore. And that's what these cards said, that you were relinquishing your power. Interference. The external party is intruding on this relationship. There was a lot of people on the outside saying their piece about you. This is a spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. And it has. Right? And so, the untold truths of the heart. And then I'll pull from the DM Confessions. And this could be somebody with a lot of masculine energy in their chart, or it could be a feminine person. Sidetrack, delays, distraction, and change. Again, back to the interference. External parties, they get letting go. Releasing, walking away, and moving on. They're doing that. They're letting go of the external parties. I'm just saying, in the December, whichever way it is, they're letting go of the external parties. Now I'm going to pull from the DM Confessions to see what comes out. Yeah, they're letting go of the external parties. And so now here it is, and this is for the reconciliation. So again, they realize who you are. I do check up on you to see what you're doing. And it says soulmate. We have a special connection, my love. We've done this before. Again, back to where we are in the twin soul. You have incarnated in this lifetime with your divine counterpart. This complex connection is intended to strip away the outdated beliefs and bring high vibration love to this world. So again, maybe after 7-8 years, they're realizing that you've done this before, and what you were saying to them in regards to the soulmate, and I'm pretty sure you said, "You're my soulmate." What you said to them is now finally sticking. So this is the Intuit Oracle Flame, messages from your beloved. Yeah, this is what you've been going through and what they've been going through. And so at the same time, they had to fix what they did wrong. And that started with them. Mirrors. Listen, as you surrender your 3D expectations, I surrender. She said, as you surrender your 3D expectations, I surrender to our 5D connection. You guys are mirroring each other. I said that before. You guys are mirroring each other. So again, you let go of them in the 3D, and now they're loving you from the 5D, which you had to do. Telepathic messages. I mean, I can't make this up. There are messages being exchanged through music and movies. Listening carefully and trust what you hear. Now, remember, the last reading said this in a different card deck. Now, I kid you not, the last cards that I have over here, minus the heart messages, is my music deck. Because remember, I used it and I didn't put it up this last time. I used it in one of these reads here and I didn't put it up. So that only is right that you guys speak to each other telepathically in the 5D, because that's what this message says. I'll let you read it. Look. As you surrender your 3D expectations, I surrender to our 5D connection. And that's what they had to do. And that's why they're always thinking of you. And especially through song. Does that make sense? And that's the universe stepping in when it comes to this connection. You know, that's the universe stepping in. And again, I'm sick. Neo song. Whitney Houston, I will always love you. If I should stay, I would only be in your way. I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every day, every step of the way. Whitney Houston, I'll always love you. So that is where the reconciliation is happening, because they will always love you. And again, Neo's so sick. It's ridiculous. It's been months. And for some reason, I just can't get over us. I am stronger than this. Yeah, enough is enough. No more walking around with my head down. I'm so over being blue, crying over you. And I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears. Songs, music, right? Excuse me. So done with wishing you were still here. Said I'm so sick of love songs, so sad and slow. So why can't I turn off the radio? They can't stop thinking about you 2 times through music. Same songs, right? And so again, now, the last card deck that I have besides tarot, which is sitting right here, I pulled this one out, which is the messages of from the heart. I think that's what it's called. And so I'll pull this, and then, hold on. I'll pull this, and then I'll pull tarot, and then we're going to go ahead and pull from the 4 agreements to learn. Excuse me, I'll take this one. To be impeccable with your words, know that you've done your best, and not to take things personally. Trust. At the bottom of the deck. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, you will automatically transform. They accepted this current situation, and now they're ready to transform. I'm just saying. They are ready to trust and to transform because they're so sick of listening to the love songs. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And that is where the reconciliation is going to happen. So what you do from here on out is what you do. And therefore, this is the 12 months of the reflection. Here is tarot. I'm going to pull from both tarot decks. This is the Empath Intuitive Tarot deck, which comes out the Page of Swords, Strategic Solutioning. So the Page of Swords energy says, let me read it. Where's it at? Oh, a quick, sharp mind is one of your greatest assets. Always be alert, crystal clear, and focus on your perceptions. So that is the Page of Swords energy, air energy. Bottom of the deck is 7 of coins, the fruits of your labor. So everything that you planted is now starting to come to fruition. You planted this seed, and now it's coming full circle, and they want this reconciliation, and that is the decision that they're making. Now, what decision will you make? I'm going to pull from this tarot deck, the Kaleidoscope Tarot deck, Crystal Banner. Crystal Banner is her name. I said Kieran Steffens. It's Crystal Banner. That's who made these cards from Kaleidodope. Crystal Banner. I finally got her name. I just popped in my head. So let's see. Where is your energy at? Because their energy is that they're making strategic decisions. Six of Wands energy. Six of Wands energy is good news, success, and victory. That's what's happening. Bottom of the deck is eight of Swords energy. You overthought this situation. You were self-critical, and you felt like you were trapped, or it was like some type of entrapment. And so now you feel some other type of way, but there's success here. There's good news and there's success here. So where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? I want to pull one more card deck. Let me think about which card deck I want to pull from. And then I'm going to pull from, here, I'll pull from this deck. I don't remember the name of this deck. But yeah, I just feel like full-fledged, good reading, great news, success. Yeah, Six of Wands energy and victory. So again, is there going to be a reconciliation? You have to ask yourself that. I can't tell you that. But again, you're mirroring this person, and you mirrored them so much, like I said, that you have the ability to change the way people think from the 5D energy. And the card comes out finding. Yeah, you're finding peace in yourself and you have clarity. You're finding peace in yourself and you have clarity. And therefore, hold on, let me put that there. Let's see the other cards that come out. Yeah, you see the beauty. You changed your career and your thinking, and you set boundaries. Now, what do you do from here? Let's go ahead and pull from the 4 agreements. Let me write this down because I will forget. 135. Oh, 135. Let's say 136. 36 minutes. 1 hour, 36 minutes. Woo. And now we're at the 4 agreements. So the 4 agreements tells you to be impeccable with your words, not to make assumptions, not to take anything personal, because at the end of the day, you know that you've done your best. Now, yeah, there's the card right there. And then we're going to pull from the crystal deck. So the 4 agreement says, don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. I said, say what you mean and mean what you say. Remember? It says, find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask likewise. Everybody has the right to ask for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. So ask for what you want. Don't make assumptions that somebody feels the same way and wants the same thing as you, because you'll keep going on this back and forth thing, and you'll start to drink their poison by taking things personally that they're not even worried about. And so you'll play this cat and mouse game until you get to this point to where you start cutting this person off and being okay with surrendering your 3D experience with them and turning around and loving them in the 5D. And you know what that is? Sending strength and healing, period, to them. And every time you do that, the Cupid's arrow goes back and it pops them straight in the heart to say, Cancer is thinking about you. The Dan Burright, crystal, crown, third, and heart chakra. Listen, your crown chakra is your belief system, your spirituality, your unlearning to relearn, your spirituality, your selflessness, and your wisdom. Your third eye chakra is your intuition, your perception, and your understanding. What's understood doesn't have to be explained, because you're going to ask for what you want. You're going to be impeccable with your words. You're not going to make assumptions, and you're going to always know that you're not taking anything personal and that you've done your best. Your heart chakra is your ability to love, to be harmonious, and to forgive. You're forgiving this person and moving forward in the 3D. Moving forward in the 3D and loving them from the 5D by sending strength and healing, period. And in this point, this is when the reconciliation happens, when you start to affect them so much in the spiritual side that they have no other choice but to see the synchronicities and to trust in you and to realize that you are their soulmate. You get what I'm saying? That you are their soulmate. So the heart chakra is your ability to love, to be harmonious, and to forgive. Sending strength and healing, period. That's it. With nothing else. That's the higher communication, the angelic vibration, and the universal love. That is what you have for this energy and this person. And listen, as I grow, I reach new heights of understanding. What's understood does not have to be explained. If there is a reconciliation, whether it be this end of this month, moving forward to January, or you're going through this as of January 2023, you have to know what it looks like moving forward through the year. So I wish you the best. Happy New Year. This is Christmas. I started on Christmas Eve, and I'm just now finishing on Christmas Day. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. But at the end of the day, What you need to focus on is learning to love yourself and let go of the burdens of the past. Learn from them and don't, you can either learn from them or you can run from them. And this is what it looks like until you stop running from the past and learn from it. So I love you guys. I send strength and healing to you guys, period. I guess with this, I'll go ahead and pull from my little 20, not my little, I hate when people say that, from my 24 experiences of what keeps me stagnant, what keeps me hanging on, what keeps me moving forward, and what keeps me motivated. This is my Empath Oracle deck. The card came out is my strength. I always recognize my strength at the end of the day, and it's always about love. Remember, my 12th house is in Cancer, and I love my family. If I call you family, the only thing that will happen is if I cut you off, you handed me the scissors. But recognize your strengths. Remember, strength isn't always physical. Your patience, compassion, and gentle spirit is what makes you strong, not the sharpness of your wait a minute. Not the sharpness of your words. So again, you have to learn to love people in the 5D, and sometimes you have to let them go in the 3D and send strength and healing with nothing behind it. That is your ability to love. And this is the ending of the year review. And whether it be 2022 or 2023 or any year after that, this is what I see that was holding you back and keeping you stagnant. I love you guys.